It's time to check in with Hawkeye News sports anchor Ryan Garr for the latest on Hawks and Lady Hawk sports.
Ryan joins us in the newsroom with his sidekick Chris the Goose Futrell.
How are things in the world of Red Oak ISD sports this month, guys?
Thanks, Chris and Lexi, and hello, Hawks and Lady Hawk sports fans. You're now entering the athletic zone. Chris the Goose Futrell is back and rejoins me in the studio. Welcome, Goose.
Thanks, Ryan.
Time for this month's sports updates. The Goose and I will take a look at both the Hawks and Lady Hawks baseball and softball seasons.
Plus, Hawkeye News West Campus reporters Ashlyn Jones and Wade Rodriguez bring us up to date on freshman and JV sports.
And finally, Patches is also back and joins us later with a look at the Powder Puff football game held in late March. Let's get started. First up, a look at the Hawks baseball season. The Hawks baseball season has been awesome thus far, but since our last report, the Hawks have had some tough loss as well. The varsity baseball team lost to Crowley 5-0 in the opening game of the Burleson tournament. They went on to beat Joshua 11-4 and Mansfield Summit 7-2. The Hawks also beat Mansfield Timberview twice, 7-2 and then 12-6. The varsity baseball team then defeated Lancaster in their district opener 21-0. This brought the Hawks to 1-0 in district and 10-3 overall. Then, Hawks had a very successful spring break. The team won all 4 of their games, beginning with West Mesquite 3-2 in 8 innings. Then on Friday, they turned around to beat Maybank in a pitcher's duel 1-0. The Hawks finished the break by beating North Dallas in both games of a doubleheader. The scores were 10-3 and 8-3. The Hawks advanced to 14-3 overall. Then the Hawks beat Terrell 7-5 in 10 innings. In the bottom of the 10th inning, Colby Kissinger came in to pitch and shut the door on another Hawk win. The Hawks were then 4-0 in district and 15-3 overall. The varsity baseball team then lost to Mesquite Petite 7-1. The Hawks were plagued by errors in this one. The loss continued when the Hawks lost to Cedar Hill 9-4. This came after a big district win over Forney 8-5. This placed the varsity baseball team 5-1 in district and in sole possession of second place. The Hawks then went on to beat Lancaster 13-0. Brent Fletcher was the winning pitcher. The Hawks continued winning over West Mesquite 11-1. After West Mesquite scored the first run of the game in the top of the first inning, the Hawks went on to score 7 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the same inning. Then the bats cooled off for a few innings and fired back up in the 4th, scoring 4 more runs to end the game in a run rule. The varsity baseball team advanced to 7-1 in district and 18-5 overall. And finally, at press time, the Hawks suffered a disappointing loss to Maybank 5-3. The Hawks were haunted by a number of physical errors. The varsity baseball team is now 7-2 in district and 18-6 overall. We'll have more on the Hawks next month.